And we are in round 3 of the Super Qualifier. We have an interesting hand, and in the dark I'm going to keep this hand on the draw. And now our hand completely falls apart, unfortunate. It's most likely going to take the Pinnacle Emissary as our only threat. So this is probably UB Reanimator with a basic swarm start. Good odd 40 spark. So let's play the Pinnacle. So I'm going to hold one Mox Opal, this way we can play Pinnacle Emissary from its Warp Exile. There's no need to draw a card right now. Thought about bubbling my opponent in his upkeep, but I guess there's still a small chance that he's the deck with Orcish Bowmaster. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. I guess there's the small chance that he's playing a brew, like mono black. Nope, no brew, just Reanimator. Okay, my game is very slow right now. Probably thanks to me recording in the backup. Let's draw a card, hopefully we'll find a Saga. Let's say an Emery is good enough. I will force fight over Emery if he has Entomb in hand, that's how it is. So we mill 4. And let's play out that Mox Opal. So we attack for 2, pass the turn. That's totally fine with us. So we target Mishra's Bubble. Play out our Memory Guardian from hand. And look at my opponent's top. This is unfortunate. But I have to play something out. I can't leave a mana up for days and not adding anything to the board here. Upkeep, draw. Good card, but where are our lands? Ponder resolves. dope that this is the land my opponent was looking for. Takes us now, we force him to sacrifice the clue. Or he does it immediately. Tamio will stay at 2 thanks to Memory Guardian. But we need to find our lands. Not land. So we target bubble once again. Let's look at our opponent's top. It's a Murktide Regent. Right now I can't play another Memory Guardian. We have to keep up a mana for days. So with Thomas Crit being the draw, I can add a new card to pressure my opponent here. So my best top deck here is Ancient Tomb, the worst one probably being Saga. So we actually have to force fight this small Murktide Regent, otherwise we can't pressure Tamio. We know that our opponent has 1 Archon and 1 Daze in hand. Okay, this was a great draw. Let's target the second Memory Guardian. It's probably definitely a spell my opponent should be consider dazing. So let's play the first Turban script. This will probably now be his target for days. Perfect. If we wouldn't have drawn the second crypt, I would have played the crypt before the Memory Guardian. So go to combat. Attack Tamio for 2. His hand is Underground Sea, Archon and 2 unknown. Maybe I should have considered crypting my opponent last turn. Okay, we have the draw we wanted. Let's go to combat with both Memory Guardians, see if he uses Brazen on one of them or if Tamio finally hits the graveyard. So now I'm considering what's the best card to play. I think I should go with the second Torment Crypt. And I should play the Patchwork Automaton, otherwise we have a problem against Brazen Baron Crypt, followed by Entomb. It's an unlikely scenario, but I'm feeling really comfortable about this game. This is probably one of the ways how I can still lose. So is my game crashing? Nope, opponent is conceding. So we want Fairy Macabres. I think I forgot to bring in Spellbomb against Jujubin, can't remember. Shadow Spear still being on the May board. I think I would bring in Shadow Spear if we're sure that they have Doughty Walker and bring it against us. So, I mean, it's the question if... I mean, I could swap the Lava Spore Boots for it. I did cut Boots against Bean, reasoning being that Boots get worse against Tempo Wastelands matchup post-board. They know what we're doing. It's unlikely that you resolve your third chapter. Cards still being okay in your hand. Shadow Spear. Shadow Spear was so good before, but now with Barrowgolf, it's... I have to jump and he's on the attack. I think last time I had the one Dismember instead of Shadow Spear, and I think I will do that again. Murktide Region still being a card where... basically the only card where it's good to have Shadow Spear. I feel like this matchup isn't about Murktide anymore with Pinnacle. It's all about Barrowgolfs into combo. And we can handle the combo just fine post-board. The only big threat is being Barrowgolf. The hand is not great. It can fall down to a lot of cards, but with a Fae I'm going to keep. It's one of the cards we have struggle beating. Oh, this was such a good top deck. Let's start off Lotus Petal. Let's see if he wants to counter this. He does not. So if he wants to counter this, he does not. Let's see if he wants to counter this. Let's play Other Saga. And let's pass the turn and hope he does not have Brainstorm Wasteland. There's no Wasteland. Assuming he already played his land, I doubt that he has Brainstorm. We're down to 0. Trigger, play Seed of the Synod, pass turn. So is it just going to crack the clue? Yeah. So now we have to fear the mighty Barrowgolf. Or not. This buys me a lot of time. Let's better construct. And I'm not going to use bubble. So we would have a problem if my opponent has engineered explosives, but I'm not really sure how stock this card is. So I could grab Crypt or Spellbomb. And I think I really prefer Spellbomb here. Both cards are weak against Null Rod. Given my board state, I'm actually going for the engineered explosives here. Oh. This was a mistake. I'm definitely going to play the patchwork, but the timing for the land was unnecessary. So we wait for patchwork on the second main, because you can still counter. We have to sacrifice petal, and then we lose 1 point of attack. Bitter Triumph, paying 3 life, sure. Okay, he's going to force a patchwork this late in game, sure. That's a lot of respect for this card. But we are for sure getting in the spot where opponent is casting something. Ponder. Ponder is totally fine. Sure. There's the Thoughtseize. So I might get punished for not grabbing Tormund's script, but that's the problem with Reanimator. They give you problem A, B, C. You have answer to A, B, C, but you can just choose one. There's a Wasteland, sure. One card left hand. If he's going to waste me now, I can 100% tell you that this is wrong. So let's take a spin. See what his last card is. Okay, he has the engineered explosives. So totally correct decision on our side. Problem is that Tamio is really giving him a lot of cards in this spot. So we made the correct pick, but we might not have enough pressure to beat the Tamio value. Sure, we have to let this one resolve. So we draw an artifact. Artifact which isn't Mox Opal, to be clear. Take sync. Nice. So let's kill Tamio. Don't think we have any benefits of drawing now. Murktide, sure. I guess I should draw with Bubble now. Damn it. We do find the Pinnacle Emissary. And our opponent had a Forcible. So we know he's down to Engineered Explosives in hand. Let's swing for 5. I'm happy that I didn't really pay attention which lands I tap. I'm happy I choose to let the island be the one which is untapped. Otherwise, this attack would have been really stupid. But I actually, while attacking or tapping, I didn't thought about which blue lands I tap. So we just drew. This member opponent didn't know and choose to take 4 damage. I mean, it made sense that we have something in here. Blue. So there might be the spot next turn where we hardcast a Fairy Macabre. Please just be... it's a Brainstorm. And there's the big bag motherfucker. So now I do have a problem. So actually I can remove the Saga type. Which means I could kill this creature with Dismember. Oh, this is such a tight spot. Come on, attack us. Attack. Do it. Do it. I mean, if my opponent's smart enough, he should know that we have this member in hand. It's the only card which makes sense of our attack from last turn. opponent decides to not attack, which is the correct decision. And we pass the turn. Opponent goes down to 1. I think now or never. Or which type could he hit which we don't already have in the graveyard? And if he hits a sorcery, I just remove those. Okay, but now we're in the scary position of Murktide Regent. If he finds any way to remove our construct or bring another blocker onto the board, we are in trouble. So this is the only enchantment. This was, I'm not sure why I just did that. We knew he was drawing a land. So this was a really bad play on my part. Because at first I didn't want to bubble him immediately because he could draw another 40s. Then I realized that he couldn't because he was at 1 life. So we should have just waited and seen what attack he would make. So we know he has basic swamp. We will win the match with the top deck Sync or Spellbomb. Okay, let's play out both of my flyers. And threaten lethal with 2 flyers, so this way we also win against Barrowgolf. So this way, otherwise top decked second Barrowgolf would still be enough to hold us back. This way we have 2 lethal creatures in the air. So Hardcast Fairy Macabre for the win. And we're 3-0.